found.
Yeah.
Still, I don't know why he's not speaking on that, right? But the most thing, Imisi is more of like, concerned about is the whole stuff that happened, during the rehearsals, for the wager, when she did what she did.
Yeah.
Trying to like be in the character, but she was in character, she did what KAYBOBO didn't like, which was, touch him in an, inappropriate, manner. And, when KAYBOBO, warned her, not to do that, in front of everyone, Imisi felt some type of way. But though she starts to like walk up to the guy that, okay, what's happening? Are you okay? What's really going on, right? And of course, KAYBOBO explained to her that, what she did, he didn't really like that.
Yeah.
Because it reminded him of what he experienced, last year. And what was that? KAYBOBO, had an experience with him being,
Essayed.
I said, wow.
So like it triggered something, especially when the housemates were laughing. He didn't like that.
Yeah.
Even if he came off the way it came off like for a reason.
Yeah.
She gets him saying, "Oh, that was not necessary," means it wasn't nice. Especially when in that video, if you guys look very well, how she started wasn't how she ended.
Yeah.
She went like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
She gets.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, in that video, we said that maybe it was not intentional. And when she was explaining it to him, she still told him that it wasn't intentional at all. One thing in her mind that she will try to keep is the fact that she's not even going to embarrass her family at all. And one thing about her, she doesn't like to embarrass herself. And anything that would make her embarrass herself on national TV, that she would never want to do that. And that particular thing that happened that day at the arena made her feel some type of way, like she was embarrassing herself and embarrassing that the people she kept at home, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all. And I mean, KAYBOBO was more of like, there's head though, but she was still kind of, still hurt about it. She kept, pleading, more of like, asking for his forgiveness and all.
Yeah.
Well, it's all still, went down. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, I just felt that, aside that, could it be there's something else that's bothering this guy? Is KAYBOBO feeling some type of way, like, seeing how, in a way, there's a closeness between, Faith and Imisi.
Yes.
Sometimes, KAYBOBO just was like, just want to just have that person alone. But you might not want to like, just speak it for a fact. Okay, this is what is happening.
Yeah.
So I don't think one way, right? But I feel.
Yeah, especially when people think that KAYBOBO and Imisi are close.
Exactly.
According to him, they are not.
Yeah, they're not.
Because if you can be very emotional to Kola, and both of you cried together, and you've never cried to him or be emotional towards him or to him or like explain something to him or open up to him, but you've done that to Kola. Oh God, we are not close. We are not close.
But I mean, at least during his own period when he had that issue with Mensan, Imisi was everywhere to be found with the guy.
Yeah.
She was able to console the guy, make him feel better. KAYBOBO, didn't you like that moment?
Exactly.
That time, didn't you like to be consoled?
Exactly. So he should have done the
exactly
same.
now.
And that might have opened up a whole realm of emotion for them to like bond more. If that is what you're looking for.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no any excuse that can justify that. Provided Imisi gave you some sort of care, it's only sane for you to, give her that care as well. The only thing that is justifying whatever the issue that you have is the whole stuff that she did to you at the arena, right?
Yeah.
Aside that now, you cannot really give that excuse because before that arena incident, was it not?
Before
did
the
Imisi
arena,
have that issue with Kola and Rude Boy?
It happened before the arena.
So where were you?
And the person that was available was Kola.
Kola? So where were you?
And you guys know Kola. He'll always be available.
And again,
people.
Exactly. And again, you saw Faith was, consoling the babe. And Imisi said, that small thing with Faith do. Maybe now waiting they just, turn her head someone, this guy sharp. Because she keeps praying that Faith was a tall guy. That mother should have just, kissed this guy's face, right? So it feels a form of, attention stuff, right? He wants, Imisi alone, but, he really can't state that. Because so he's hiding under something.
Spoke at length.
It was long.
It was long. But during the first day, I didn't listen to the conversation.
Right, because, she, in a way, indirectly, she was now comparing, her ex to KAYBOBO, and that pissed him off. He said, stop it.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
compare me with your ex, right?
Yeah.
In other words, more like probably the highest of the physique or whatever, right? But I mean, it is this. Let us know what you feel about that S10 plan.
The other convo they were having throughout, like I feel like the first part of the conversation was like the main thing, though. The rest were just like, I don't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, let us know what you feel about this, right? Do you feel Imisi was actually meant to beg this guy this way? Or I mean, this is just what it is, right? Do you feel that she was wrong? Or do you feel KAYBOBO wasn't wrong at all? Whatever it did was quite valid. Or you feel like, KAYBOBO was meant to return that same, care as Imisi did to him? Let us know what you feel about that. All right, away from that, please.
S10 Ortega and Sabrina having their own issue. Like, I don't know if this is a triangle between Ortega, Sabrina, and Sultana. Now, before we even start, let's go back to history. If you guys remember, Sabrina, Sultana, and which one? What was the third wife?
The third wife.
Who's his third wife?
Sabrina,
Gigi. Is it Gigi? No,
it's not Gigi. One more person.
Who's the third wife?
Is it before?
No. Please.
That's three.
Yeah.
Well,
the husband is obviously Sabrina. Do you get? You guys know they have been doing this whole wife thing for a long time. And even when Sabrina would go to the diary room, they would escort her to the diary room. It has been all fun and games till yesterday. So we saw Ortega talking to Ibufubara, just talking about how he has noticed some red flags from Sabrina. And I think they are getting to know each other, or they are trying to date or be in a relationship. And if you guys have been watching the past few days, you have been seeing them getting closer, being in the room all by themselves, talking, bonding, doing all sort of thing, acting like husband and wife. So maybe she has developed this whole emotional connection with him. Maybe he has too. I don't know. But in that conversation, he was just telling her that he has sensed some red flags he didn't really use the word red flag, but he said some flags. And to me, I feel like it's red flags. From Sabrina. And he's going to have a conversation with her. That was how the convo ended, right? So we later now saw him and Sabrina talking, but we saw towards the end of the conversation where she was already she just sprang up and she was angry and she walked away. Do you get? If that's what you want, okay, no problem. She just stood up and she walked away. And he was just there dumbfounded, just looking. Later, we saw them upstairs again. She was shouting at him that if you want to go for Sultana, go for Sultana. Don't come here. I'm trying to talk to me. I want to talk to her as well. If you think she's more important to you, then you go do that. And she walked away again. Okay, later, only for us to see what's his name, Culture, talking to Sultana. And what was he telling her? He was telling her about the convo between Sabrina, the issue between Sabrina and Tega. And the issue was about her being angry. That's about Sabrina being angry at Sultana. No. About Sabrina being angry at Tega for taking good care of Sultana more. When he's projecting to this house that, Sabrina is too special to him. And instead of you to treat her very, very special, you extend that to Sultana and treat her less. Did you get? I think they brought up the whole beans thing. You guys saw that they ate beans yesterday with bread. So it was as if maybe he gave Sultana the better portion and gave her whatever. Did you get? And in her mind, she's like, if I am your girlfriend, not really, but a special person to you, I feel like you should be taking care of me more than Sultana. But it's as if you're giving her more care than her. And she doesn't like it. They're just going. That was what Culture was telling Sabrina and Sultana. And Sultana was dumbfounded. She couldn't talk. She opened her mouth and she was stunned. She's like, oh my God, where is this coming from? That's hard. What's going on here? So I was like, what? She not said that there's nothing going on between her and Tega, that she doesn't even know that Sabrina felt that way ever. She should have come to us, ask her about whatever is going on between them or anything. That was just her explanation. So when they were just still talking about all of those, Ibufubara as well entered and was like, I just want to tell you that I don't want to even pull him out. See, Ibufubara has just been everywhere. Everywhere, each and everybody's topic, just put him out everywhere. So she just said, I don't want to put him out though. All I just want to tell you is it's not that bad. It's just that she's not happy that Tega takes care of you more than her, you know? So more people came there the Saturday. That was how Sabrina now came. She didn't know what was happening. Do you get it? Now, like your husband or be your wife is beefing you now because of what you're doing. Because you act cool in her face, but go fight Tega because of her. And now she's in the dark, according to her. She doesn't know what's going on. She thought maybe they're like, it's all fun and games. She gets.
But not knowing that, seeing Sultana there, Sultana already knows what's happening, right?
Yes.
And I mean, for Sabrina's, behaviors because of how Tega tamed her. Understand? If you say this person is your wife, for example, this person is your friend, and it's definitely your wife should get more attention than your friend. I mean, technically speaking,
which
right?
means that's not even a bad
thing, but Sultana was getting more attention than Sabrina. But Tega talks is now Sabrina be her own, but so it's contradicting. So Sabrina was like, what is happening? What's going on? You said I'm your, but why are you doing this or doing that, right? But it's just so crazy how, it is because Sabrina and Sultana then be wifey together, you understand, right?
Yes.
So for Sabrina, it's more like, I see this person, they call my wife. See, what's going on here? I never knew about this. Is this a thought you were harboring for all this while? What is happening?
Yeah.
Right? Well, Sabrina being at the dining area, sitting down, she felt some kind of vibe. She felt the energy.
I feel like she stood up and she went to the garden.
She went,
yeah.
But the thing is more like, why Sultana not even talk? Yeah, talk now. I mean, express yourself. Tackle the matter. Tackle the issue.
Think about it.
Think about what?
Sabrina never said anything to her. And she has been harboring this info for like a while.
But Sultana was more of like, what is going on? This and that. Sultana made it like, more, it's this big show and I go do this, I go do that. But,
no. She was just like shocked.
Yeah, but...
She was like, seriously, first time Sultana had nothing to say.
Yeah.
First time ever, she had nothing to say.
Yeah.
Libra could not solve her own problem.
Yeah, I get that, right? All right, see what it is. Okay, cool.
Kola. Shadem Clan Kola.
Yeah.
After the Saturday night party, they were in the garden. That was how he was like, throughout the party, you not even give me any attention, telling DEDE. Didn't give me any attention, this and that. And DEDE was like, attention from where to where? We just met 2 minutes ago. Why are you requesting for attention? This is not end game and it will never lead to any destination. We are cool. I'm not requesting for attention from you. Don't do the same thing. This is like not that serious. And I asked myself, I don't like when someone says something the first time. Because one thing about me, English is so easy to understand. You can't tell me anything. Especially coming from you that claim that you're a smart person. You guys had a conversation before. She said she's in a relationship, this, that. They can be cool. So why are you making her say the same thing again and again and again and again? To me, it doesn't make sense.
Well, in my opinion, when DEDE said what she said, right, about how, I don't really need a certain kind of attention because if you're requesting an attention from me, it said looks like, you think that I will need your attention or that's all right. I don't need this, right? You don't need my attention. I mean, you don't need this, right?
At least you just started.
Yeah, it's not mandatory. You don't need this, right?
Yeah.
Now, DEDE saying that now, I get to understand something. That why the hell did you tell me, DEDE, according to me, why did you tell me, DEDE, that she should stay off Kola? Why are things being contradicted? Unless DEDE was lying, because I'm here to understand something.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me, DEDE, to stay off Kola, and you're still telling Kola again that you don't give him attention. So
it means that he can go and be with another person, and she won't have a problem with that.
It shows that even if MIDE is with Kola, you won't mind. But for you to mind MIDE being with Kola, then there is something.
Yeah.
So it's more like either Kola is an experiment being experimented on by the DEDE to just use to pass time. It's more like the Kola doesn't know that he's an object that just needs total experimentation, right?
Yeah, and if they clock her game, that she's done for.
It's a sports, right?
She's done for.
Or there's something else because at the end of the day now, DEDE wants to be chased. Hope you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't chase DEDE, let me give you an example. If 3 days in the house or a week in the house and Kola does not meet DEDE, Jason, same thing. No one does, just MIDE and DEDE or whatever.
Yeah.
Trust me, you will see how things will begin to unfold because she has already gotten used to the fact that, the guys and everyone are, talking about her, stuff like that, right? For MIDE, if I said for MIDE, for DEDE, her own, strength is the mystery, right?
Yeah.
And how unpredictable she is, right? But the more thing is, if someone can warn her friend to stay off, it's more of like, okay, yeah, this person is for me and me alone, right? So this person is like coming through. It's more of like, okay, what is really happening? You say you don't want this attention or whatever. It just shows that, okay, what is really happening? There's something happening behind those closed doors. There's something happening.
Yeah.
There's something happening.
Yeah. And if you guys know, I said that I didn't want Ebuka to break any table, just our things to
I wish Ebuka can just
flesh out more. But I want to know that part.
Yeah.
I just want to know that particular part.
Exactly.
Did she say that?
Exactly.
Let's know what we're working with.
Imagine Ebuka asking DEDE, about this staying off Kola stuff or whatever. But, you claim that you have a boyfriend, have a relationship outside. Help us understand what that means.
Yes.
Let me see how DEDE will tackle that.
I want to know that. I want
crazy.
to know that.
That's
because
crazy.
I saw where I think JC wanted to dance with her.
Yeah.
She called him.
That's DEDE.
Yeah.
JC wanted to dance with DEDE.
Yeah. I was telling her something.
Yeah.
That part now.
Yeah.
She just called. She didn't even listen to him. She just walked away.
And that thing about Jason pain me, but we move.
But it's not Jason and Sultana. Like, I think they are getting closer or something.
Okay.
SNL clan. When that stuff was going on between Sultana, culture, that was how Sultana started talking about MIDE and DEDE. It's like, oh my God. If you feel like you are this thing, do you know what it means to talk down on your fellow woman? It makes you look weird. Like, it makes you look a certain type of way. Especially if you are not even sure of what you are talking about. Because she said, that time that Doris said something about her wearing a short skirt. Sultana wasn't there, right? Sultana wasn't there. It was Doris, Ibufobara, and Sabrina. Do you remember? They had a convo around that place where they were playing those games. So now Sultana has said this, repeated the same thing again. Said that when Doris wore that short Ankara skirt, she was the one that read their lips and told her. And that the things they were saying was so vile, and the way they do their eyes, that MIDE has like affected DEDE. That when DEDE entered the house, she noticed that the people that she saw in the house wasn't her mates.
Yeah.
So
in other words, DEDE was being intimidated by them.
So she knew to know her place. But when she now started mingling with DEDE, all of a sudden she now knows how to MIDE. She now knows how to carry herself and not act like nonchalant, and she's like everything.
So in other words, DEDE's courage and the charisma about herself
was fake or something.
Yeah, it's more of like she get this kind confidence because of MIDE.
That MIDE is like the puppet master or something.
Even MIDE self don't even carry herself. In my opinion, when it comes to carrying oneself to that house, even MIDE self don't even reach when it comes to DEDE. So I'm yet to understand how where this is coming from.
Yeah, that she's the one that corrupted DEDE.
How
that MIDE she's not a good person at all. That MIDE is the type of person that if she greets you good morning, she's like, if you greet me good morning, I go slap. I'm like, hey.
Wow.
Sultana.
So who did they call it for?
MIDE now. That MIDE is a 4.
Wow.
I'm like
a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
That's like, below average.
Well,
see people just give them race card. I say,
I'm telling you.
Well,
Doris now said that. Do you know that Doris went to tell Jason about that game they played? That game that time where they were playing Who is Most Likely To.
Yeah.
So they now said, who is most likely to fight a housemate because of a girl? They said Jason. So she now went to tell Jason that and it was DEDE that asked that question. So she went to tell Jason, DEDE was asking people about a guy that's going to fight because of woman. And for that question to come from her, it means that she knows that people want her.
Yeah,
and they are going to fight because of that.
DEDE pretends like she doesn't know what's happening in her environment. She knows.
I will never believe that.
She's not oblivious. She knows. She pretends a lot, just, but she knows. She sees it.
She sees it.
She sees it, right? Cool.
You can't say that this and you don't know.
She knows,
I don't read signals, this and that. Okay, fine. Fine, you don't read signals, but from people that like you, but you know when things are like.
Yeah, you know, she knows.
I don't
She's
know
aware.
if you ask that question, something must have warranted you to ask that question in a way, because you know that your own story gongo, different people want to be with you.
Yeah.
Just like Jason and what's his name, Kola, at least both of them, the one that we know. So they might fight to get you. So that was, maybe to me, that's why she asked the question, and maybe other people.
Yeah.
So Doris now went to tell Jason that see what DEDE was asking, and he should be careful. So it wouldn't be as if maybe this girl just using him to play games. Do you understand? Or they're the ones that are chasing her, and she's there rejecting them. That he should be very careful.
Even if Jason wants to have a conversation with Kola, and he wants to have this conversation about them teaming up, let's stop this thing, make we free this. Let's see what will happen. Now Kola go spoil the matter.
Yes.
Kola will still spoil it, and you still see Kola was not saying, "I see
Jason came to me."
He goes, "Sis for him." Not just, let's let Kola be. Kola is intertwined. Kola just
he's on his own
world. He won't just deal with DEDE.
Yes. Kola is the type of person that would say that he put his hand inside fire and it burnt him, and he'll go and tell someone about it and do it again the next day.
So I beg. Jesse can actually say, okay, you know what, let me stop the speed. But Kola, it go hard though.
Yeah.
It go hard.
And people were bashing Doris for that.
Yeah.
We understand though that Doris have her own quanta.
Doris, I don't feel learn your lesson.
But I just feel
did you see what happened to you the last time? You know they learn. You have to learn.
Doris that when Kola wanted to go to bed, she now said good night. She now said good night, love you.
I beg you.
I love you.
What is happening? Now why? See, okay.
That was when she was dancing with January.
Yeah.
And I remember I'm like, January, careful. Because when she will cook on your head.
Exactly, careful. In fact, when you just shake your Doris and tell her, please, this shake, there's nothing attached.
Yeah.
There's nothing attached. We are office mates. So they tell her, they define her with Doris. So before she go think some or something, before she says that, when I was shaking you, you did not leave my hand, something like that. You see, the sister will see the shake, they tell her.
Exactly, because it's very serious. And we're dancing. Okay. Do you remember I brushed my bum on you?
Exactly.
And you took it?
Exactly. Tell him.
Okay.
Tell him.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, voila. That's finished.
All right. So that's all.
That's it.
Well, at 7 o'clock. Is that all?
Let me check. Yeah. Oh, no. That's not all. Just one more thing. Imisi said that the housemates are not capable of bullying her. If you think you can bully her, then you are riding on a long thing. It's not possible. You can't bully her at all. That she can deal with them. So if anybody's trying to say, oh, she's looking for pity, she's not looking for pity. If they give her, she'll give them back. And that's on period. Yeah.
Well, you've heard her, SNM clan. This is her already writing off any narrative
of pity
outside. So fans feed on the power with which you just say, where our risers gonna come from?
They're hustling for our risers.
You're spawning this thing.
Their president don't spoil them.
But huge respect to you, Missy, because you are able to say you are standing up for yourself. You don't want to be pitied, right? Because the other person that time, feed on the cry, say, they are doing this to me, you understand, right?
Yeah.
If you come for Missy, definitely she will come for you, right? And even if Missy tends to pinch you on and tends to hide or whatever, she's not gonna act that maybe she's a victim or whatever.
Or even if you see her crying, she's crying because that's how she felt or feels.
Yeah.
No one says she's looking for pity.
Exactly. So she has said that she wasn't in any way bullied. That if they come for her, she go finish them. Doesn't really have that time, right? They don't have the capacity to stand and see. And I'm sure they already know that night.
Yes.
Whether it was joke or not, so they don't see this babe on our video.
And the SNM clan.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that apologize to is Imisi. That apology was fake. All of them.
Yeah.
Because They've clocked it. They want to hand over the way to her now.
Exactly.
Because they know what happened to
Exactly. That's what happened with GK now.
Innocent housemate, they collected. And Lebaye took the money. So they must have like, this history is about to repeat itself.
Imagine.
Let them go and fake apologize.
Exactly. Imagine if that's the order of the day. Every time they keep doing that. You have read this, you are making her, you have sealed it. So they have to like say, I beg, we are sorry, we're not going to do this again. Let's just play, let's just have an even playground. We're not going to like cheat or whatever. Please,
so even if they're giving her fake love, they don't even care. As long as it's not turning into
exactly. As long as there's no any pitying something or any narrative of one being bullied, please, they don't want that.
And that is a what strategy. So now, if anybody cry, I don't go agree.
Exactly.
If they fake apologize, I don't go agree to. On to say, let everybody play their strategy.
So already know they're having a diary sessions, right? And I mean, you already know it's a fake eviction. If you can do the Lord's work today, I beg, I want to see something
50-50, please. You should do it in a way that doesn't support the dynamic of the house, please. We started so well, Biko. Yeah.
I understand. Well, as usual, already know the drill. We're out of here. Moment and comment. Peace. Yebo.